That order comes as Governor Wes Moore signs emergency legislation restricting immigration enforcement in the state.
Yeah, our Matt Gregory is in Annapolis tonight looking into how local law enforcement and our neighbors are responding to this change.
Immigrant rights groups like We Are CASA cheer this as a victory for protecting vulnerable communities from ICE's overreach. But when I talked to sheriffs who had these ICE agreements, they worry this new law will instead bring chaos to Maryland. In front of the State House in Annapolis,
Sí se pudo. Sí se pudo.
a celebratory press conference marked with a somber note from little Liliana Ramirez.
On December 30th, my life changed. My dad was taken away by immigration.
Barely able to see over the podium, Ramirez's story of loss set the stage for the new law.
No more making kids like me lose their parents.
Standing by her side, Jocelyn Pena Melnick, the Democratic Speaker of the House from Prince George's County.
In just a few minutes, Governor Moore will sign this bill, putting an end to voluntary agreements between the local law enforcement and ICE.
Senate Bill 245, House Bill 444.
With several strokes of the pen, Maryland banned 287G agreements. No state and local police will be able to enter into cooperative agreements with ICE.
Right now, the Trump-Vance ICE operation is not moving with proper accountability measures.
Afterwards, Governor Wes Moore explained the limitations of the new law.
This bill does not preclude our local law enforcement from working with federal authorities on violent criminals. It does not preclude them from working with federal authorities on investigations.
Because now we can't turn the criminals over to ICE in our jail, ICE agents are going to come into our counties and they're going to look for the criminal targets and they're going to make the apprehensions one way or the other.
Over Zoom, we talked to Frederick County Sheriff Chuck Jenkins. He says the only ICE cooperations in the state were in county jails after arrests. Now he worries the new ban will send ICE officers into Maryland's streets.
And I think the chaos that we have not seen, we're going to start to see.
Sheriff Jenkins says he believes the agreements made Maryland communities safer from crime by turning dangerous people over to ICE, and he wants to continue that trend.
I think there's some avenue to work outside of the agreement with ICE, but also understand there's more legislation coming up that's going to close those doors for us.
Now, in the same vein, there's also a bill banning federal police from wearing masks in this state that's passed both chambers. Today, Governor Wes Moore signaled he is in favor of signing that. However, he says there are still differences between the two bills that need to be worked out before it can hit his desk. In Annapolis, I'm Matt Gregory, WUSA 9.